TTS down a little bit here. CPNG up a penny. Teladoc up 6 cents. TTE up 16 cents. Intel up 2 cents. Planetier higher. The Soxol higher today. Running 25 proprietary-based scanners, so you do not have to. SOC, I can offer those AUG 35s at 95. They're 30 at 75 here. I'd look to add at 30. SOC had a nice reversal day yesterday. Maybe possibly the bottom is in. SOC and Shell are my two biggest dollar amount risk positions. PL higher. MAGA higher. EH is higher. We had one RSI yesterday that was a winner. I'm going to offer my EH calls. Oh, that's MAGA. I'm going to offer my MAGA calls at 180. Didn't offer out. P&L will start the day pretty flat. I was down yesterday in the morning. I ended up about $500. BALL says I'm down $100. Ooh, BALL is just wide here. It's trading 27,000 shares. I'm going to offer the Fed 57.5s at 160. Two have an offer out. HSIC I closed yesterday, so that trade is over. Domo higher today. Still in Domo. I was actually looking to add to Domo calls. So I've seen a nice little bid here. I'm going to offer those at $1 to have an offer out. TIGR calls getting hit across the tape. TIGR calls getting hit. Not taking TIGR. Domo calls, I'm offering those at $1. Clove up 5 cents. Run now down. TEM high. TTE higher. UNFI is higher. Wayfair higher. So far today, not much. Wayfair, I'm going to offer those calls at $4. I have some August upside calls for super options. Nothing is at the tape yet. We're going to look at oversold. FedEx had earnings. FedEx is down on earnings. Chenier down. I'm not looking to add anything in Chenier. July, guys. Remember July. Be very, very careful of July. NVIDIA up again today. I'm very close to buying the SOSX at like 813 for a long-term play. TMC trading here. TIGR calls just keep getting bought here. These are the weekly 10s. TRGR weekly 10s trading here, guys. TRGAR weekly 10s. WPM is down. We took profits in that one yesterday on RSI. How do I remove this? Should just be able to right click, right? PAGS is down. That hit 50% profit. We talked about huge buyers at PAGS. PAGS, huge buyers at PAGS. Just look a little weak here. We could have one of those huge reversal days when the market starts higher then moves lower. Shell down 8 cents. I have a bid in Shell, 40 bid. September, 77.5. They're 45.55. P&L to start the day, I'm down $97. Made about 500 yesterday. SOC is one of my bigger positions. I have AUG 35s. Those are 35.55. Ball down 30 cents. Domo higher. EH higher. SJM 105s. I'd look to add to those at 10 cents. I'll buy $140 worth. So SJM, here's something you guys might be interested in. SJM 718, 2025, 105 calls for a dime. So dime bid here, guys. My targets will be 15 and 20 in SJM. So I do have a bid here in the market for SJM 718, 2025, 105 calls for 10 cents. Targets would be 15 and 20 on these, not filled. PAGS, I would not be buying a pullback here. Usually if I don't get filled on stuff or I decide not to take a trade, I don't buy pullbacks, especially in front month options. So like a TTE, that's an August position. So that I don't mind. The market has just gone up so much, so fast. It's hard to want to keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying and buying, but seems like the right thing to do so far. Shell, I have 40 bid, but I always have the entitlement to change that. 919, 2025, 77.5 calls. I am 40 bid. I'll keep an eye on those. I don't want to be the best bid in the world. I already bought those at $1.25, but those are so far away. DTE and Shell is 86 days until expiration. So if I get them at 40 cents here, I'll take them at 40 cents. WW higher, I have put spreads that expire in July. TTE, I have a target out at 15. I have a target out at 20. I have 15. Yesterday, I took some profits yesterday in HSIC. Las Vegas Sands calls being bought. This would be a day trade if you wanted to take these. Las Vegas Sands on our day trade scanner. Las Vegas Sands, 627, 2025, 44 calls for 20 cents. Las Vegas Sands calls being bought, guys. Las Vegas Sands calls being bought on our day trade scanner. If you want to take those, you can. Las Vegas Sands. Las Vegas Sands, 44 is 20 cents, guys. 20 cents here in Las Vegas Sands. Las Vegas Sands, weekly 44s. That's a day trade, 20 cents. Targets will be 25 and 30. LVS 10,000 trading here in Las Vegas. 10,000 trading here, and it's only traded 200,000 shares. So I do like this one here, guys. Probably a guru recommended trade. Las Vegas Sands. Las Vegas Sands. If you got in at 20, target would be 25 and 30, 25% profit and 30% profit. QS calls being bought on Option Hacker. Buyer of QS. 7/3/2025, 7 calls for 22. Remember those calls yesterday in PAGS I flagged yesterday? Those had nice profits yesterday. Those went up yesterday. So that's from our proprietary-based day trade scanner that is available for purchase here. So this is on our day trade scanner, guys. Hit at 20 cents. Targets be 25 and 30. If you want to use a 10-cent stop loss, that'd be a 50% stop loss. In Las Vegas Sands. Oh, then that was on Moonshot Scanner, not Option Hacker. On Moonshot Scanner. Once again, it's a proprietary scanner across all 14 major exchanges. A buyer of 1,889. I'm not selling Shell. I'm looking to buy more. QS 7/3/2025, 7 calls for 22 cents. There they go. They're buying more of these guys. Keep an eye on QS too. QS calls trade, guys. QS, guys. The 7 call. Oh, God. Stock's up 37%. I'm not looking for those. Stock's up 37%. ATR is only 35 cents a day. I'm not taking those. No! Grazie for 8K. Las Vegas Sands 22.23. If you scalp them, you could have made 10%. UNFI have 28 cents. Shell down 14 cents. SJM not down as much. Uber, let's look at see where Uber is. Uber, $90 here. Wowzer. Uber, $90. Uber, $90 here. Wowzer. Market goes up, Shell goes down. These Shell's linked to oil. Oil goes down, market goes up. It's kind of how it's been here in Shell. I am 40 bid. I have the entitlement to change that anytime I want. I'm the best bid in the world here. I have my electrolytes. I have my coffee for the day. SFRM. URGN, no thank you. Sands unchanged. NLY calls were bought yesterday. QS calls were bought today. So QS and Las Vegas Sands is what I see is most interesting. Ball BALL, July 57.5. See where those are. 8105. KRE calls being bought. I'm not going to take these. 711, 2025. 62 calls in KRE. KRE. I got to see if my dad is back. Did he get in the room? It didn't look like he did. He's having Novia issues. Wayfair down 19 cents. Not taking any trades yesterday. We're going to look at RSI. So we're going to do a scan functionality on the relative strength index of what's oversold today. We have Budweiser and FedEx. FedEx did have earnings, so I'm not interested in taking FedEx. But let's look at, have you seen my Bud lately? So Budweiser's probably did not have earnings, but I need to check to make sure we don't want to take any post-earnings. We did an RSI winner yesterday on that one. So let's make sure Bud did not have earnings. Bud did not have earnings. We have an RSI candidate. It is not an official signal in Budweiser. The S&P is not even up to 70 on the RSI, so it's not completely like overbought. Bud, BUD, guys. RSI candidate. If you're an RSI member, you're going to get that signal in Bud. RSI candidate. Bud. So RSI getting a candidate here, not an official signal in Bud. QS bid. Those QS calls are now up to, wow, QS bid. The sevens are up to 26 cents. We can flag those for you guys at 22. So if you wanted to take profit, you could take about 20% profit here in QS. QS 73, 2025, 787 calls. If you like those, you can get those right here, right now. And those now are going to cost you 28 cents. If you got it when I flagged that signal, you could have got those at 22 cents. 22 cents on those. Those are up in value. Shell starting to come back here. Futures all-time highs. Can't stop, won't stop. Domo is my biggest winner today. DOMO. I was looking to add to those. Those are July 13s. I'm in at 75. I have a targeted book. Robinhood. January upside calls being bought in Robinhood. SPCE trading here. Nothing to do in that one. We do have at 10:30 today Eastern. Every Wednesday, we have education. Today, I will be going over Alpha Shark. The who, what, when, where, and why of Alpha Shark. So I'll be going over Alpha Shark today, guys. I'll be going over Alpha Shark today. Softy trading here. Sand slowly starting to creep up here. Sands are up to 14,000 calls. 14,000 calls. 14,000 calls here in Sands, guys. 14,000 calls in Sands. PY at the money straddle. Always look at that. At the money calls, at the money puts. For today, the 608 straddle. Applying a 23-point move to the upside or the downside. Futures could be up 26 or down 10. Straddle for the week's about 50, 60 bucks. 50 bucks. TIGR trading here. Keep an eye on Bud. This Bud's for you. Keep an eye on Bud. The first candlestick is a bear candlestick. So we need a bull bar reversal that will trigger the long. We had an RSI long yesterday. QS working out well. Vegas Sands is now back down. QS is working well. Okay, we see some calls here being about in TIGR and then PCT. I'm not going to take either of these. So I'll give you these guys. Option Hacker. Buyer of TIGR 718. I'm not looking at stuff that's shorter dated. I'm not looking at things with small RSIs. So TIGR calls being bought for 70 cents. If you want to take these, you can. I'm not going to take these with my money. Today, I haven't taken anything with my money. And then PCT, an option hacker. $8.15, 2025, 20 calls for 45. So PCT and TIGR. PCT and TIGR, guys. Calls being bought in both of those. My dad was telling me that he had problems to get on Novia, but the amount of people in here was still pretty good. So I don't know about that. Double B trading here. Keep an eye on Bud, BUD on the next candlestick. If it's a bull candle, it'll be a buy. Futures selling off here. Only up 4.5. QS calls are up to next week 7s, guys. You're gonna have massive time decay. 27 cents. 27 cents here. 27 cents on those. Domo continues to move up a little bit. SOC down a little bit. Futures a reversal here. Shell coming back a little bit here. As the market goes down, Shell should go up because oil's linked as a right now. Oil has an indirect correlation to the market. The market goes up, oil goes down. The market oil goes up, the market will go down. So if you're playing Shell, got to realize the market. You do want the market to sell off. Keep an eye on Bud on the next candlestick. PCT, BUD, next candlestick will be a bull candle, so we will get a buy here in Bud. This Bud's for you. I have not taken anything today with my money. Yesterday we had an RSI entry, a personal portfolio entry, I think 3 exits. So we did I was pretty active yesterday. Just today, you know, I always look at volume greater than open interest. I look at dollar amount of the option. I look at if I've traded it today. I look at the stock volume. So a lot of different factors. You know, I've been doing this now for 25 years. It's not just so it's easy. You see the signal, you put the signal on. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. Las Vegas Sands selling off. Did not take a Las Vegas Sands calls. Las Vegas Sands weekly calls, 17,000 open interest. 17,000 open interest here in Las Vegas Sands. PCT, TIGR, QS, Las Vegas Sands is the 4 signals we see hitting the tape today. We have an RSI candidate in Bud. It looked like it will trigger along. If you're an RSI member, you will get that signal. If you're not a member, you can always add that to your subscription. Planets are up 3. NVIDIA up 3. Tesla down again today, down 9. LNG down. I'm not looking for anything really that's July expiration. Too much time decay. Time decay can hurt an option. And signals can hit at any point in time. So Compass put spreads on. SJM going lower. Do I want to cancel my bid and move it to I'm going to cancel my SJM and move it to a nickel. It's an ATR here, but SJM. I'll keep it. It's $3 a day of an ATR. So I'll stay 10 bid here. Futures up 10.5 at the money straddle, implying a 23-point move between now and the end of the day in either direction. Up or down, AK? We don't know which way. SES? No, thank you. We saw as big buyers of CPNG calls. I made money on CPNG July calls. July 30s in CPNG. Open interest is still 5,000 of those. Got those at 33. Sold them at 48. That was a good exit. Saw UBS, USB calls being bought yesterday. That's down a couple pennies. Apple up $1.70. Meta higher. NVIDIA just won't stop. Stop. I won't stop. TIGR up $1.40 today. See, I also don't like to buy stocks when the stock goes up as much as it does. Keene is down today. My P&L is gonna going slowly up and up and up. Bud is going to be a buy. We're waiting for the candlestick to close here in 2 minutes. We're waiting for the candlestick to close in 2 minutes here in Bud. Shell, I might lower my bid. I have the right to lower my bid as the stock goes down. There's 648 on the bid. So I always look to see how many are on the bid size and the offer size. So look at Shell. September. The 77.5, 40.50 here. Just waiting for an opportunity, guys. Waiting for a signal to hit that I like. We've had 4 signals hit. I haven't taken any of them. Do have bids under the market and SJM. PCT calls were bought. Those were August 20s. Those are $6 out of the money. Let's go to chart of PCT. Bud will be a buy if it closes right here. Bud will be a buy, guys. Bud will be a buy if it closes right here. PCT moves about 86 cents a day. Breaking through those highs here. DAR calls me bought AUG 42.5. I've actually made money in DAR before. I like to listen to Buddha Bar when I trade. It relaxes me. All right, Bud is a official buy here at 68.90. If you're an RSI member, you're gonna get that. If you're not an RSI member, you do not get that. So RSI in Bud. RSI in Bud. Simple and easy, guys. RSI buy in Bud. 68.90. 68 stop loss. Target 68, 69.40 and 60.70. Pepsi calls being bought, guys. Big buyer. Pepsi calls. They have earnings on July 17th. These are before earnings. So Bud is a buy. I'm going to come here and buy Bud here. In RSI, I trust. I'll buy 100 shares and I'll risk $100 on this trade. So Bud, guys, I'm going to buy some stock here in Bud. Have you seen my Bud lately? And I failed in Bud. So into Bud, guys, RSI, you have an official signal for signal of the day. RSI have a signal, and I'm in this signal. Decided to start taking RSIs. I started taking them today. For the stop loss at 60. Ooh. All right, we are in. Whatever happens first. So Bud, signal, option hacker, another signal. Buyer of Pepsi, 7-Eleven, 2025, 133 calls for 108. So option hacker, another signal here. Pepsi calls. So RSIs are getting a trade here. First RSI, first signal of the day. First official signal of the day, I should say that. Usually about 1 to 4 official signals. So you see an RSI. We taught you that last week on education. An RSI, relative, the strength, the index. Buy and Bud. First signal of the day. That has a 72% win rate this year. Futures up 8. I don't know what happened to Bud if the market does sell off for some reason. Maybe it'll go lower. Pepsi down today. I don't like buying that expensive at options, and also time decay, guys. So, I mean, a little bit cautious into the 4th of July, which is next Friday. I'll be running the room tomorrow from the airport. I have to wake up early. I have a flight at 10:45, so I'll be running the room from the airport. That's no bueno, AK. You're a buyer of KRE, so let me give you these. We're a buyer of Asher if you want to take ETF. Here's your KRE calls. Here is your Asher calls. I'm running 25 scanners throughout the course of the day to pinpoint and get you guys the best signals across all 14 major exchanges. So Pepsi calls. The 133s in Pepsi. July 11th was traded at 108. They're up to about 115, so they are a small winner here. PAGS. We didn't get out of PAGS yesterday. Probably a good idea to get out of today. All I've done today is take an RSI, which is technically up $2 here. Always have residual positions, so my P&L will always move up and down as the market moves up and down. Futures up 10. Did not add to show yet today. $40.50. Futures have been in a tight range today. Overlapping bars on the 5 on the 15. TIGR, Pepsi, PCT, Las Vegas Sands, QS, kind of your flavor of the day. Like I said, I didn't take any of them. All I've taken today is a buy in Budweiser. I'm risking $100 on that trade. Not much. For me to risk $100 is like, I'd say it's monopoly money, but it's not much for me. If I can get really aggressive, I can buy $5,000, $10,000 worth of calls. But, for the most part, not so much. So Pepsi, we see the July 11th. The 113s trading 108. They're 111, 116 here. Trying to always make improvements here at Alpha Shark to a better experience for you guys. As you can see here, I do have Tradier that I'm using here. And trading is not about making trades just to make trades. Trade is about profitability and math and putting on the best possible setups, not just put up setups just to put on setups. Don't try to risk every trade. I think I should make money on. That's not true. That's not realistic. I wouldn't put on a trade if I thought I was going to lose money on it. I do trade with real money, real time. I'm one of the few people that actually does that. I have one trading. Actually, now I have two trading accounts. I have two trading accounts. Some people will show you after the fact how they made so much money. That's not how I do it here. I've been running the trading room now for, believe it or not, 14 and a half years. It'll be 15 years in February. Sometimes I'm like, whatever happened? That's just wild to me. But I'll take off after 2 hours, win, lose, or draw. Break even here. Weeble. So this is the setup we see on Bud. On the 15-minute bar, we have a bear candle. We have the bull candle reversal. It's a buy on the close of that bull candle. That's what I taught you last week in education. Today we'll go over Alpha Shark. And that bull candle reversal is a buy. I got in at 68.90, and I bought 100 shares. Stop loss is below the low of the day, so 68 is my stop loss. Target 69.40, and then 69.90. So I am in Bud here with $100 of risk. Okay, just ripping up Hundies. The only thing I've done today. And the problem about trading, unfortunately, trading stock, it has a huge margin requirement. SMC, I have 3.5 here. Where's my good friend Intel? Oh, Intel's down. SJM, I'm still time bid for those calls. SJM down, Pepsi down. I saw one going across the tape that was down today. Oh, GIS was down. Trump on CNBC talking about Iran. That could move the market if he says something they like or don't like. Maybe the algorithms take over. I personally think the market is so overbought, it's a joke. But the market can stay overbought for a very long time. Keep an eye on those shell calls. September 77.5. CPNG, they bought calls yesterday. I would buy those on a discount here. Those are SEP 30s. I'm so far away. They're 140. Traditionally, I don't like to buy options over $1. I don't really love to buy options over $1. Sometimes I will buy them. I just feel like there's opportunities to buy them cheaper. It's funny. I don't like to buy options between 1 and 2, but I don't mind buying options from 2 to 3. How does that make any sense, AK? It doesn't. HSIC, we sold calls yesterday. Those were August 75s. I would buy more of those if they give me those at like 140. So I'm going to put a bid in HSIC. Sold those yesterday. So HSIC, 815, 2025, 75 calls. Ooh. 815, 2025, 75 calls for 140. So I would buy these in HSIC. Not bid yet, not filled yet. They're way under the market. So sometimes I put stuff under the market. Sometimes I buy the offer. It just depends on the option, depends on expiration. You know, Malcolm Gladwell, who wrote Outliers, said 10,000 hours to be an expert in anything. Let's say you trade, for 2 hours a day, 252 trading days is 500 hours a year. That'd be 20 years to become an expert. These are my blue light glasses. I wear them at night when I'm doing things. So bottom long, it's the only thing I've done today. Bud. I tried to sell PAGS put spreads yesterday. I did not get filled. That would have been a nice winner. Pepsi, GIS had earnings. Music makes me happy. Like, what makes you happy in life, and do more of those things? Trading makes me happy. Sports betting makes me happy. I took a survey the other day. I want to see it again. I'm going to take an instant poll here. Do you sports bet? I just a yes or no, guys. Any survey in the room is anonymous, and we don't judge or don't care what you say. We just want to know if you do or not. Kind of helps us with stuff. I do bet on sports. I'm not like a big sports bettor, but I do bet on. I've been betting a lot of baseball, Nerfies baseball. When football season comes, I'll definitely start betting. So it looks like about a third of you guys bet on sports. Here's another good question. Are you a current member of Whatnot? This is a new business model that I found. It's crazy. My brother said they're going to go public one day. Are you a current member of Whatnot? I doubt anybody really is. It's like where you can bid on gold coins or baseball cards. Wow, all no's. No. Futures headed south here. All right, thank you for that. It's like when I ask you who's your favorite moderator. Like, we don't judge. We just want to know what the answer is so we can help you with products. Futures about to go down in the day. Maybe it's something Trump's saying. We never know. I think if the market goes down, oil should go higher. So I've been keeping an eye on Shell. I've not added to Shell today. I added to TTE yesterday. QS selling off. I wouldn't be in QS, Las Vegas Sands. I'd be out of Las Vegas Sands. Sands calls are 17.19. Stock has only traded 200,000 shares. They're up to 20,000 Las Vegas Sands calls. Like I said, guys, if you're a member of any service, you will get trades throughout the day. You know, even if I'm at the gym, I'm wherever I am, I do send out signals throughout the day. I bought a new computer recently for you guys so I can, you know, get more signals out to you guys. I always plug in, look at the signals, see what's, you know, popping, and try to send you a lot of signals. Teledoc down now. I wouldn't be buying Teledoc in a pullback. That's just me personally. Quietly, SJM starting to go up as the market goes down. I am in Bud Bud stock. I'm down $8 on that trade. P&L is down about 300 today. Made about 500 yesterday. What did I make money on Monday? I think I made money on Monday. I forgot what. 14 minutes to go, and then I will attend PIA Tour. I will be running education today. 10:30 to roughly 11:15 a.m. Eastern. PIA Tour is working on a new service. I've actually been making money on Tim's trades. Tim has a new service. He's going to be launching Tesla down 18. What? I still think Tesla's going not lower. PAGS, you could have hit a 50% profit yesterday. So PAGS, you could have hit a 50% winner yesterday. Those are July 10s. In at 30 out of 45. I probably should have sent those as a signal. It's just being reluctant on that front month premium. Carrie calls, Asher calls. Also, KBH had earnings a couple days ago. I think a couple days ago. FedEx had earnings today. Stocks up from the 216 level. Made money and run. I would like to see first solar calls light up or run calls light up. Futures now back. This is all shop, guys. Let me go grab something real quick. Futures just chilling here. Outright chilling. $500 times a quarter. What's that? Let's do 400. Let's do 300. 515 and 490. Taking Tim just sent me a trade, guys. I'm trying to get a track record on Tim's trades. Those are day trades. So Tim just sent me a trade. I'm getting into that trade here in Tim's trade. So let's do this one. And I am in. Selling off here. So Tim sent out a signal. I'll give you guys a free signal, guys, if you guys want a day trade. This is something I've taken all Tim's trades and I've made money on them. So I just keep, I blindly just take them, to be honest. I risk $100 per trade. So SRFN stock in at 515, 490 stop loss, and then a 560 target. So this is one of Tim's trades. He sends me his trades. I'm 3 for 3, to be honest. So I just take them. I blindly take them. I risk $100 per trade. As I make more money, I'll scale that up. But Tim has sent me 3 trades. I'm up about $500 on those trades in about 3 days. So I just blindly take them. I bought 300 shares, so $75 of risk. So SRFM, I'm into 515, 560 is the target, 490 is the stop loss. That is an OCO bracket order. So if I'll get filled in either direction, and I'll take it off at the end of the day. So I am in this trade, guys. I'm risking $75. I'm just blindly taking all Tim's trades. He started trading really, really well lately. You know, he's been trying to get a system going for years. And it seems like maybe we finally got a good system. So I am in this trade, guys. SRFM. Okay, SRFM, 25-cent stop loss, 45-cent target. So I'm in this trade in SRFM. If you want to get in that trade, you can. If you don't want to, that's totally fine. If you want to sell with the stock, that's fine too. Whatever you want. Can't tell you what to do with your money. You are your own trader. Bought up a couple pennies. SRFM. 490 is a stop loss, guys. I do have a stop loss in place. If I get stopped, I get stopped. It's $75 a risk. I'm in at 515. If I get stopped, I get stopped. Shell slowly creeping higher. I made $300 on one of Tim's trades. I made $100 on one of Tim's trades, and I made $30 on one of Tim's trades. Stopped out, guys. So I'm out of that trade. I got stopped. That was a $75 loser. So I'm out of that trade. So I'm out of that trade. Where it goes from here, I can't get mad about. If it ranges up to $6, I can't get mad. The trade's over. I had my stop loss in place. So it's over. So I'm Bud. Bud's a small winner. So I've taken 2 trades today. 1 winner, 1 loser. And when you lose money on trade, you can't think about it. You just got to go on to the next trade. It's like taking a bad shot in golf or taking a bad shot in basketball. You know what? I like the trade. I put it on. I took it off. It was a loser. Move on. Trade is over. Future's not getting a bid again. SJM coming back here. 4 minutes to go, guys. 4 minutes to go in AK session, and then we do have education right after this. You don't have to go anywhere for that. Let me send it out to the GoToWebinar group. QS off the highs. I would never take in QS. Two minutes to play. Bud is a winner. Slightly. SRFM. I don't even want to look at it. Lost money on it. It's totally fine. You're not going to make money on every trade, AK. Shut up, really? Yes. Pepsi down. SJM is down. Let's see if there's any other signals. That's hit. Pepsi, TIGR, PCT. 2 stock trades today. I'm not a big stock trader, to be honest, too. All right, guys, that's it for my session today. Everybody have a great day. As I always say, be happy, healthy, wealthy. And I'll see everybody back tomorrow from the trading room. I'll probably be running it from the airport, to be honest. So not my ideal, but that's okay. Everybody have a great day. If you're members of any services, you will get trades throughout the course of the day. We have education. You have to go anywhere. Let me just prep for that. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.